Hello beautiful people, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jasmine here at Jesselberry Sews, and we talk about sewing and stuff. So let's get started with this video. So if you have been around in the sewing YouTube space for any amount of time, you may be aware of the Busy Bee Sewing Challenge, which happened last year. The wonderful Sam, who is Sequin Girly here on YouTube and also over on Instagram, hosted this challenge last year, and she's doing it again this year, and I am very lucky to be taking part this time round. So this video is to just do a brief overview, and then I want to talk to you about the first challenge, which is happening in September. Okay, I'm trying to jump ahead here. First of all, wafting my pencil around. First of all, I need to introduce you to the bees and I. So this year, for the 2025 Busy Bee Sewing Challenge, there are a bunch of us. Of course, hosted by the absolutely wonderful Sam at Sequin Girly Creates here on YouTube. We also, I've got everyone's names written down so I don't get it wrong. We also have Emma at Emke Sews. We have the wonderful Vanessa at Lulu Rask. Laura at So Very Laura. Michelle, made by Michelle. Tina at Bobbing Along Nicely. Shannon at the Sewing Warehouse, and myself, Jasmine, here at Jesselberry Sews. So they are the Busy Bee Sewing Challenge participants for 2025. It'd be great if you could give us all a watch, a subscribe, like our videos. It'd be great if you could engage with us. You know, we want to hear what you think. We want you to get involved. In fact, that's a great idea. I'm going to run through the challenges next, but you should absolutely get involved with us. So I've got some notes, so that's why I'm looking over here, because I have a memory like a sieve. So the first challenge, well, the challenge starts in September, and the first one is the pattern challenge. This time round it is free patterns, and we are all going to sew a pattern from the Marilla Walker collection. So Marilla Walker is no longer selling patterns. I'm not clear on the story around that, but they have provided a selection of their patterns for free, and I will run through those a little later and you can see which one I've decided. So that reveal will be later in September. The next challenge for October is the Autumn Vibes Challenge. So this is an upcycling challenge. It's very similar to the Great British Sewing Bee Upcycle Week. We're going to use items from like a charity shop or some scenario like that, or from various bits around the house, and we're going to refashion them or upcycle them into something that has autumn vibes. So obviously it might not be clothing, it could be something home decor. This is the month I'm going to struggle with the most, because honestly, I don't think I'm that creative. I can't pull something out of nothing. I'm the type of person that looks in the fridge or looks in the cupboard and go, "We've got no food," because I can't see anything. I have to have things laid out for me to figure out. That's why I can follow sewing patterns. Choosing patterns and fabric and matching them together, not so great with. I'm still learning, and there's skill behind that. But I'll get there eventually. I'll certainly get somewhere. So that's what I need your help with. If you could, grateful if you could put some suggestions below of what I could use to upcycle into autumn vibe type item or garment. That will be the absolute challenge for me. And then the final challenge, which is set for November, is the Cozy Comfort Challenge. Now, I I love being cozy. I am a comfort type of person. I am always in my lounge wear of some variety. So that's right up my street. But in this essence, obviously, the weather gets colder. It's certainly getting colder already when I'm filming this now, early September. So we're going to focus on creating a garment or an outfit like for a chilly walk, you know, something wintry, something cozy. So that's my plan. There is also a suggestion of potentially doing a party outfit, which I do already have a party outfit planned for November that I'm going to create anyway. So and if you've watched one of my previous videos, you'll know what that is. But so for me, that one's still, haven't decided what to do just yet. Maybe something cozy, comfortable, or maybe a party outfit since I'm already going to be doing one. And that is the next 3 months of my sewing planned. Obviously, I'll probably do a few other bits as well. And I'm just so excited to be taking part. So excited. And I cannot wait. So next up, I'm probably going to share my screen and I'm going to scroll through and have a look at the Marilla Walker patterns that are available and let you know my thoughts on which one I'm going to do. Because I do already have a preference and it is a selfish preference. However, I might see if you can help me decide which fabrics. Cool. Next. So voiceover Jasmine here to talk you through the Marilla Walker patterns. So turns out that on the website that Marilla Walker has prepared or supplied these patterns on, it gives a little blurb of her story, and you know, she's stopped doing it now, but she's allowed some of these to be available, which is very, very kind of her. So I'm just gonna scroll down this website. Now I do everything on my phone, so I apologize in advance if this looks a little crazy, but please bear with me. I do not have a laptop. I've not had a laptop for 11 years. Because mobiles do everything. Okay, let's have a little look at this. Oh. So one of the first patterns is the Belmanite dress. Now, if I zoom in here, let's see how that looks. Hopefully you can see that. This is quite a nice looking dress. But when I've looked at the instructions and looked at the size guides, it takes up quite a hefty bit of fabric. Like, it is a very pretty dress looking at these photos. Again, if you have watched any of my videos, you know how I feel about poofy sleeves. I know Tina from Bobbing Along Nicely has made a beautiful version of this. I believe she's got another one cut out ready to get cracking on. So that is beautiful, but I'll be honest with you guys, it's not the top of my I want to make list. Let's keep going. Next up on this is the Anning shirt dress. Let's have a little look. Now this is quite a large, oversized shirt dress pattern, which is quite good, although I will be completely honest with you, it's not my style. It is a beautiful pattern, but it's just not who I am. I feel it feels quite shapeless, and as someone who's more on the plus size side of things, this isn't something I want, like me personally, I want to choose to lean towards. And I'm not really a big fan of this giant collar. It's just not something I'm a fan of. Although if I remember rightly, Marilla Walker in their instruction booklets always suggests like pattern hacks, and if I remember correctly, in the pattern hack for this Anning shirt, one of the views looks like the Friday Pattern Company patina blouse. I'll try and put pictures on the screen, just a bit of a comparison, which is an interesting comparison if you want to have a look at that. But yes, so although that is beautiful, it's a nope from me. So on to the Jurassic coat. Now, I will be honest with you, This definitely caught my eye. Like, without a shadow of a doubt, this is very cool. However, again, you know, it's not too much of a shape. You know, it does look good. Like, how cool would it be to make a coat? I mean, obviously, I am a beginner. You know, I call myself an enthusiastic beginner. So this would absolutely be a challenge. But the other problem I have is, and I will be completely honest with you, I don't particularly want to buy more fabric. I'm saving for, you know, come Christmassy time. Oh, I can't believe I said that already. But yeah, so that's what I'm saving my monies for. And I do have some kind of coating type wool fabric, which I have been given, not like gifted from a company, given from family. And it is beautiful, but it's black. Now, if you've watched any of my videos prior, you'll know I have 2 dogs, and both of my dogs are tan coloured. Black coat, well, black wool type coat and tan coloured dogs. It's not a great mix. So that's it's a no here, although it is a very nice pattern. It's probably something I'm going to download the files and keep for an absolute future. Like, I like the idea. Is this like you won't see where I'm pointing, underneath the armpits? Is that like a little gusset to help with movement? Now, I hate that word, but I understand that they're very good for allowing better movement in clothing. So let's go down to what is my decision. I'll be honest with you guys. This is what I decided when we were looking, or when we were first told this is what we were like going for, and it is the Nautilus top. Now, it probably will come up a bit blurry, but I will try and put pictures on the screen. So this is a very, I would say, a very basic top, but I like it, and our wonderful host Sam has made a whole heap of these and even done dress versions. So definitely taking inspiration from the wonderful Sam as well. But I think for me in my current wardrobe, a top like this would make the most sense. And so that is my decision. Let's have a look at some fabric. So, the Nautilus top. There are 3 versions. 4 if you include the dress hack. Well, I guess you could say 5 if you include the dress hack, button front, dress hack, round neck. But, you know, we'll just say 3 for now. And I'm thinking, if I can get my act together, maybe I'll make one of each. One with the round neck, one with the button front, both of those short sleeved, and then either the round neck or the button front, but with the sleeves. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. I've got some fabric options for all of them. I'd like to know what you think. So I'm just looking at my instruction booklet here. So I am making a size 9 in the size range 1, which fits my measurements, but I am kind of assuming that it's quite a oversized, not really oversized, but a comfortable fit, shall we say. So that's why I've gone for that size. I could have gone for a size range 2, so the difference is to do with like cup size, because the size range 2 has a bust dart included in it, but I'm doing the size range 1 just to, I might end up, once I haven't toiled it yet, once I've done a toile, I may end up changing my mind. We'll have to see what happens there. But size range 1, it says you can get the round neck top out of 80 centimetres of fabric, which isn't a great deal really. Then the button front top apparently can get out of 1 metre of fabric, and then when you add the sleeves to either of the pattern, that's an additional 60 centimetres. So if I can make that work, or if that's true, then that's great, because I have quite a number of, I'm looking at my stash cupboards, I have quite a number of random 1 metre, 1.2, 1.4, 1.5 lengths of fabric. So if this works, I could get a lot of my stash sewn up. Oh my gosh. So let's have a look at what fabrics I've pulled out so far. So I'm thinking for the round neck top version, maybe a double gauze. So I have this blue, navy blue, denim blue. Ooh. Yeah, I have this denim blue double gauze, which was from a So Hayley Jane subscription box. And it's just been sat in my cupboard because it's only 1 metre and I've no idea what to do with it. But if I can get that round neck top out, that'd be quite nice actually, quite cosy. I hear a lot of good things about double gauze tops and double gauze outfits. So this is round neck top, I think. What do you think? Maybe? That's that one. For the button front top, I was thinking maybe this. I know it's very summery and it's September and the clouds have come and the rain has come, and you know, it is what it is. We live in the UK. Well, I live in the UK and the weather's crazy at the best of times. But I always wear a jumper. So what do we think? This is... I will look at my stash hub after, and whilst editing, Jasmine will put in some further details because I can't remember where these fabrics are from or what the content is. So if I have that information, I will add it in somewhere. But yes, I have this cute little flowery fabric, which I think would be quite nice. It is lightweight. It's not see-through. I have made a Friday Pattern Company saltwater slip out of this picture. So that is the button-up top version. Oh, you know what I should do? I'll insert some magic mock-ups of them. It's a great idea, Jasmine. So that's this one. Then onto the sleeved version. Now, I'd like you to let me know what you think I should do, whether I should do the round neck sleeved version or the button front sleeved version. And for that, I have this. What do we think? It's quite drapey, so I think any volume that comes with the sleeves, because we all know how I feel about volume in sleeves. I think because obviously it'll be drapey, it won't be as, I don't know, just won't be as in your face. Yeah, so that's this one. And then I'm very badly prepared because I didn't pull out the other fabric. Because this one's very summery, springy more like, right? And obviously I don't necessarily have to make for the upcoming season. I can make for the future. I can make for future me. I'm sure future me would appreciate this. Let me grab the other fabric. Oh, causing havoc. So the other fabric I may be thinking about, this one. Let me see that. It is some cute little flowers on a dark green base. And again, this is drapey and everything. I wonder if that would be, I wonder if that would be cute for a top of some variety with sleeves. Because this definitely gives more autumn, winter vibes than the other one. I don't know. We'll see. So they're my options. Oh, bonus option. Now, I only got this fabric in July, and I bought it because I thought it was beautiful. I haven't pinpointed it down to anything, but I have 1.5 meters of it. And that is the Fabric Godmother rodeo fabric. I could get near enough any of the, maybe definitely the round neck sleeved version, if you think that would be, do you think that would be nice? I guess because then there'd be no displacement at the front. Yeah, there'd be no seams in the front, so you'd be able to see the whole fabric in its glory. I'm really not sure. Can you tell I have no idea which to do? And I've just made a great big pile of fabric mess here. They are my fabric options. I need to twirl it, so see how it fits, if I like the fit, if I need to change anything. But I'm confident it should be okay, she says. Famous last words. But yes. So, I would like to know what you think. What fabric should I use for the round neck top version? I am definitely leaning towards the double gauze. That's probably a definite, but I'm open to any of the fabric options. The double gauze is the only one I have 1 meter of, so that probably is not possible for any sleeved. That's definitely not possible for any sleeve versions. Which fabric should I use for the button up, and which fabric should I use for the version with sleeves? And for the version with sleeves, should I do a round neck top or the button up top? And if you can hear snoring, that's my elderly dog asleep on the landing. Honestly. So yes, I think I'll leave it here because this video is going to end up a little bit long. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. If you're new here, I would absolutely encourage you and welcome you into the subscriber group. No, it's not a group, is it? Join my clan. Oh, what are you on about, Jasmine? I'd absolutely love it if you could subscribe. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I'd love to know your thoughts on any ideas for the Autumn Vibes upcycle, because I am stumped. I am completely stumped. I have no idea. Genuinely no idea. I need to take to Pinterest. Do people still use that now? Or is it just full of adverts? Last time I was on it was just full of adverts. Yeah. Anyway, please leave me a comment. Tell me which ones you think I should select and match versions with, and subscribe, and I will see you in another video very soon. Awesome. Thank you guys. Bye.